Good day, Philippines. This is Mike Padua once again, and we are back to our update. And this is now the special coverage on the newly formed tropical storm Crising. This is 03W, which developed around midnight last night. And this is for today, Thursday, May 13, 2021. And let's begin with our update. And as we look our fast animation. So this is now the newly formed tropical storm. It rapidly intensified overnight from an active LPA 96W into a tropical depression with DAG ID 3W, and at this moment it's now a tropical storm, and it's starting to accelerate closer towards the eastern sections of Davao Region, particularly Davao Oriental. And this system will bring heavy rains and thunderstorms, as well as some gusty winds not exceeding 75 kph across the eastern and central sections of Davao Region. So please take all necessary precautions. Be prepared for some possible flash floods and landslide when the heavy rainfall of this system approaches overnight, particularly early tomorrow morning until midday Friday. So it's such a small system. The diameter is only around 400 or less than 400 kilometers, and it's now moving closer towards the eastern sections of Davao Oriental. As you can see, as of 11 a.m., some thunderstorms, or the trough or the western edge of this circulation of tropical storm Crising, has started to affect the eastern sections and central sections of Davao Region, particularly Davao de Oro. That's the formerly Compostela Valley, and also the northern parts of Davao del Norte, and it also includes Davao City, especially this afternoon. So there is a possibility that the system will still intensify. Some weather agencies forecast it to reach a high of 75 kph with gusts up to 95 kph, and the possibility of reaching 85 kph is likely based on the latest wind forecast. Now let's take a look at our Typhoon 2000 storm track number 1, which we issued around 8 a.m. this morning. So as you can see, that's the track of tropical storm Crising, and it's likely to still intensify as it approaches the coastal areas or the coastal waters of Davao Oriental, and it is expected to make landfall somewhere near Katiil late tonight or early tomorrow morning if the accelerated forecast acceleration will come through. Here's the zoom in track of the storm. So by 8 a.m. tomorrow, it will be in the vicinity of Davao de Oro and Davao del Norte area, and it is expected to pass very close to Valencia around noon time tomorrow, Friday, and it will also pass very close to Iligan in the afternoon of Friday, so tomorrow afternoon, and on Friday evening, it will be in the vicinity of the Polog Dapitan area of Zamboanga del Norte. And on Saturday early morning, it will be over the Sulu Sea, passing just to the south of the coastal waters of Negros Island. And 8 a.m. on Saturday, it will be passing very close to Cagayancillo Island in Sulu Sea. Now, upon crossing Mindanao, it will rapidly decay and weaken into a tropical depression because of the small size of the system, since Mindanao is much larger. So if a small system passes over the mountainous terrain of Mindanao and it's only moving at a average rate of 19 kph, it will eventually weaken. And once it reaches the Sulu Sea, because of unfavorable atmospheric conditions, the system will eventually weaken into a weak tropical depression, and then it may pass over or very close to Puerto Princesa in central Palawan as a weakened low pressure area before it moves out into the West Philippine Sea. So most likely this will be just a rain bringer over the large island of Mindanao, particularly Davao Region, Bukidnon, Lanao provinces, Misamis Occidental, as well as the Zamboanga Peninsula. Southern Caraga and Northern Caraga will also experience some thunderstorms generated by the trough or the extension of this tropical cyclone. So please take all necessary precautions. All the areas around Mindanao, even here in Soxagen, there are some possibility of some thunderstorms over these areas. And also here over southern Visayas, that includes southern Cebu, areas like Siquijor, okay, and southern Negros, and the southernmost part of Iloilo or Panay will also be affected by the rain bands or the trough of tropical storm Crising. And as we look at our latest multimodal diagnostic comparison based on the intensity forecast, this is the intensity forecast. Right now the storm is here, okay, it's right here. So it is forecast to reach possible wind speed of the maximum based on the DSHP model. It could reach a high of 50 knots or 95 kph, while some will remain as a tropical depression, while others will be at 75 to 85 kph. So somewhere between these winds of 65 to 85 will be the possible forecast strength of this tropical storm. Okay, this is the wind shear for the next 3 days. So the system will be experiencing some increasing upper level winds. So these are the upper level winds. So it's shooting up. So most likely the system will dissipate after crossing Mindanao because of unfavorable upper level winds. And this is the oceanic heat content. This is the source of energy that the storm get its power from. And based on what we see, the system for the next 24 hours still passing over areas of high oceanic heat content that will boost more intensification on the system. But once it crosses Mindanao and into the West Philippine Sea, the oceanic heat content will decrease gradually and it will limit the storm's intensification, and likely it will weaken into a tropical depression and into a low pressure area once it reaches the Sulu Sea. And this is the upper level winds. Right now it's encountering moderate upper level winds. That's why the formation, although it rapidly intensified during the past few hours, it's still struggling to organize to regain or to intensify further. So likely it will remain as a 65 kph storm, or if before landfall it still intensifies, it may reach around 75 or 85 kph. So this is the forecast, the wind shear forecast for the next 24 hours. So let's put the storm here after 24 hours. So likely the system will encounter increasing upper level winds. So you see this white line. This is upper level winds of around 30 knots. So most likely it will hamper any development. But due to the high sea surface temperature, it's offsetting the moderate upper level winds as of this time. Okay, and as we look at our rainfall accumulation for the next 3 days until Saturday, so this area of violet to dark red is the potential track of tropical storm Crising for the next 3 days. So as you can see, these are the areas where heavy rainfall will be expected beginning late today until Saturday, until it reaches the Sulu Sea. So there you go. That's the forecast. So expect rainfall across the island of Mindanao and portions of the Visayas as well as Sulu Archipelago for the next 3 days. And if we extend it until Saturday and Sunday, the rainfall will just be will still extend up to the West Philippine Sea, also affecting areas like the Pag-asa Island of the Kalayaan Island group, as well as other areas in this spot list. So those are the rainfall pattern or forecast for the next 3 to 5 days. Okay, so that's the latest. So please take all necessary precaution. As what I said, the system is expected to make landfall somewhere here over areas of Davao Oriental, over near Katiil, sometime midnight or early morning tomorrow if the forecast track will proceed. Okay, so we'll keep you updated. We'll be back tomorrow for another update on Tropical Storm Crising. Let's hope and pray that it won't do any harm or damage to these areas, but smaller systems can still bring lots of damage, particularly compact ones, like this weather system or tropical storm Crising. So please take all necessary precautions, and we'll be returning again tomorrow to give you more update on this tropical storm. From Typhoon 2000, this is Mike Padua reporting. Stay safe always, be #weatherwiser, and thank you so much for watching our channel.